So don't you think the driving test standard is not the learner standard, but is actually experienced driver standard?
Do you know what the funny thing, right, I find is, with anything to do with like the driving, is you need time to do it. You need time to not just to learn how to do it, but to do it as well. You know, when it comes to doing a driving test, these people who are doing driving tests, a lot of them have literally been in a car for 50 hours, and it's not been 50 hours completely all driving. Some of it's like 15 hours sitting still talking, some of it is doing maneuvers, some of it, you know, so it's not like it's 50 hours. So 50 hours is nothing. 50 hours is absolutely nothing.
No. So when you're talking about the driving test and the learners go into the test with whatever the hours they have done, so don't you think the driving test standard is not the learner standard, but is actually experienced driver standard?
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. To become an experienced driver, you need to have more than 40, 50, 60 hours to consider yourself an experienced driver. Okay.
Experience-ish.
Well, yeah, exactly, experience-ish.
The standard for the driving test is more like being experienced driver.
Yeah, but then this is what I'm saying though, is like, people want to be experienced drivers. People want to be passing their tests and stuff. But the way it's laid out, people aren't actually getting that much experience to go out. Because like in America, well, sorry, in Canada, my mate lives in Canada, and essentially the way it works over there is very, very easy to get a kid in the car with their parents. It's not that expensive. The rules are very relaxed for learners to get out and actually experience being in the car. Over here, it's not that easy. I remember me wanting to get on my mum and dad's card, and the insurance for me to do it, I mean, this was years ago, like, the insurance was too much. We couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford to put an extra person on it because it was too expensive.
And now it's the same. It's insurance.
Is it still bad now, is it?
Yeah. Now, but let's compare our roads and our general traffic to Canada, for instance. We have very tight roads, we have very tight lanes, we have a lot of parked vehicles, we have quite compact and difficult traffic conditions to drive in. And now if you put in that learner in his private practice with very little skill and control, it's difficult to learn in these road conditions.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So yeah, I'm thinking about the driving test standard. What's required to pass is not the learner standard, it's experienced driver standard. Because I taught experienced drivers from different countries, and they still take time to get to the test standard.